back to the Don't Judge Me podcast. Here today with Sir Nygel, House of the Wave Files from Dark Gray Triad. Always looking left, because I'm not right. I will say, I feel sexy right now. I feel like I could woo any jump that I want.
Any jump.
Any jump.
Any and every jump. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And with that being said, the Slayer of Slays.
Slayer of Slays. I feel like I'm one of these jumps that's being wooed right now. But it is I, J. Del Negro, and I'd like to welcome you to the Don't Judge Me podcast. And I am one of your hosts, the actual factual, the sometimes reclusive, the man who might get a little mixy from time to time. It is I, your podcast hombre. Yes, I am the motivational speaker that can breathe a little life back into even your settled down life. Now, what we're going to do with this episode is we're going to judge, we're going to roast, and of course you're going to judge me, you're going to judge Nygel for judging you, but we don't care. But if you want to share your judgment, what you should do is reach out to us by email or phone. Email address is don'tjudgepod@gmail.com. And our phone number is 202-642-9398. Again, that is 202-642-9398. Do yourself a favor. Reach out to us. Join in this judgment. It's a good time over here. And if you are watching us on whatever device we decided to put ourselves online in video format, you will see that we are holding on to microphones. And you also might see a glowing box in the middle. Mm. Everyone in listener land, we've done it. We've got a mixing board. We are official tissue podcasters right now because we have devices that allow us to speak into separate microphones and not have to share one in the room. And there is a story behind that. But before we get into this story, Sir Nygel, you explained to me that you almost killed yourself. And we are now brothers.
Yes.
The reason I say Sir Nygel and I are brothers is because of an injury I have that involves my shoulder. And Sir Nygel, please share your story.
Yeah, so I'm working out the other day because I'm trying to get rid of this fat boy fall thing, and I've been having this week of where like my shoulder was bothering me, and I was like, you know what, man up, push through it, you got this. I'm like, oh, my workouts are kind of stiff, whatever, just push through it. So I'm doing my last set. I'm like, yo, just aim for 9. That's all you need to do. I get to like 6, 7. I'm like, yo, it feels tight. I probably shouldn't keep working out. But I was like, trying to motivate myself. I was like, yo, you ain't no bitch. Let's do it. Let's get it right. You overcome your own obstacles. Try to give myself a pep talk. And it's like 30 seconds before I do the last set. Goes down. I start going up. Pop.
It made a popping sound?
It popped.
Oh.
Bench press hits my chest. And at that point, I was like, this is it. I'm going to die before. I woke up early to die. This is crazy, right? So I'm like, all right, look, the best thing you could do is throw this shit on the ground. Because, like I told you earlier, I ain't cleaned up. And I can't have nobody come by this house and be like, ugh, he lived like this? Like, what I'm saying? I just imagine, like, something was going to be like, ugh. Like, that's how your bed sheets look?
That's how your bed sheets look?
I don't know. I just imagine, like, I'm gonna get made fun of. So now that's also, I think from now on I'm living, just in case if I die, I need to keep my shit together, right? Because
you got to keep clean drawers. You got to keep spotless kitchen. At least one of the bathrooms.
Yeah, at least
pristine.
Yeah. Because at least they'd be like, all right, well, if the police came in here to get me, they'd be like, oh, let's use the bathroom. Like, ugh, like I don't want that. Right?
Oh, wait a second. The police should not be using the bathroom at a crime scene.
I don't know. I'd be dead.
Yeah, they still shouldn't use the bathroom.
I hope not.
That's awful.
I feel like the cable man uses the bathroom.
Yeah, but like, there's got to be some integrity around the investigation. You're not investigating hooking up 1,000 gigabit up and down. That's not.
No, I mean, I guess you're right. But I'm just, in my mind, I'm like, I just want to have it where, let's say my mom then, right? And she comes over and is like, oh, my baby. Ew. Like, I didn't raise him like this. Who is this boy that died in this house? Because clearly it wasn't my son, because I don't know why he leave his bathroom like this. But yeah, I almost died. I had to throw the weights on the ground. At that point, I pretty much took my weightlifting gloves off. Yes, I use gloves because I want to make sure my hands aren't fucked up, which they are typically. And I immediately took a shower because I was like, all right.
So did it actually dislocate?
Yeah.
How'd you get it back in?
I just manhandled it back.
So, all right, I'm going to ask you this question because I am I've dislocated probably 20 times since 2006, if not more. My dislocation falls forward. So the bone falls forward. And the only way for me to get it back is I got to lay on the ground and somehow get my arm to go up. And then it'll slide in. The suction will, and it's like 3 parts. It's got to be 3 parts. It could be 2 parts and I'm in, but that third part's going to happen. Like I could be doing anything, like in the sling and it's just going to pop in. I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
So you said yours, so my bones falls forward, like towards my chest.
Mine was bad. And I just grabbed my wrist and yanked it forward.
You gangster, like, I feel like I'm going to break my teeth apart when I try to like put my arm
No,
down.
I was such in still in that mindset of like, you know, like that. I guess it was that Tony Goggins or whatever that guy's name. You know, the inspirational like.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, man up, like not taking it, but I was just like such in like a locked in spot. And I was like, I refuse to let this be the determinant. Because even at one point, I was like, I can still work out, and I was like,
you're gonna keep going.
No, but I was like, get your ass upstairs and start taking care of this right now. Because I already felt, because I've torn ligaments in my shoulder, I've broken my knee, I've done different things where it's like you're in a hyped state of mind right now. And once you come off of this, it's going to impact you. So I pretty much went and got Salonpas, Tylenol extra strength.
What's the first thing? Salonpas.
It's like this, pretty much like this herbal, like it's like a patch people use, like old people use, like for like muscle soreness and stuff like that.
Some Tiger Balm.
Yeah, no, really. I put so much on now, like my skin is actually becoming like real like fucked up.
Irritated, right?
Yeah. So like I got Salonpas on rotation. I got Tylenol, but pretty much at this point I was like, yo, I just need to like strong arm this. But when I tell you, like that night, I could not sleep. Like
What day was this?
Last Friday, I think.
So it's been roughly a week.
Yeah, and to the point now I can actually touch the top of my head. Because before I couldn't raise my arm.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. Buy a sports sling, so that not that you can work out, but to rest your arm.
Yeah.
For whatever shoulder it is, because I got one for my right shoulder and I wear it periodically. Like if I'm cutting hair, afterwards I just put it on so I wear it so it doesn't feel as tired. Because if it tires out and it gets weak, it can just happen again. And you should probably bench press less, or just go to curls.
No, and that's what I've gotten to. Because like I said, I was telling my mom, it was a cumulative of multiple small events. Because I sleep like with my arm out, and so like I'll wake up and my shoulder's stiff. Then it was like I was doing workouts, and I think my form started suffering because I was trying to compensate.
Okay.
And then I just kept doing it, and then eventually got to the point where my shoulder was like, "Bruh, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. What are we doing? Like, you're trying to kill me. I was just trying to improve your physical well-being. So I don't think this is a fair trade at this point. But right now, the bench press is still on the floor because I can't pick it up. And like I said, I've just now been able to kind of like, I couldn't raise my arm, and now I can like at least go like this before getting to like resistance. But the other day, boy, like it was just dead. Like even like to put the clothes on, I had to feed my arm in and just kind of like loop it over my head because I could not raise my arm. So
yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Sorry to feel that, but welcome to the party.
And
so, I wish you didn't almost have to die to get there. But
funny note also is that I think I came up with